A surprising amount of people have a heart attack every single year. There is an app called the PulsePoint app, which may help a victim of a heart attack survive. Welcome to City Hall in Focus. I'm Gloria Cohn, and today I'm with the fire chief of the city of San Carlos, Dave Pucci. Dave, you have invited us to Station 13 on this corner of Laurel and Holly Street. Thank you.
Good morning.
Before we talk more in depth about the PulsePoint app, I want everyone at home to see this short video.
This is Joel. He just suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. He isn't the only one. Today, 1,000 people in the United States will have the same experience. Time is now critical. As a call is placed to emergency dispatch, the clock continues to tick. Emergency responders are several minutes away. Unfortunately, several minutes can be too long. For every minute Joel goes unaided, his chance of survival decreases by 10%. Fortunately, Joel lives in a PulsePoint connected community. PulsePoint is integrated with his community's emergency dispatch. The moment Joel's emergency call came in, a PulsePoint alert went out, connecting nearby CPR-trained volunteers and AEDs to his location. Meet Scott, an off-duty firefighter out running errands, and Donna, a financial planner working next door. Because they were nearby and quickly alerted, they're now able to provide life-saving care until emergency responders arrive. That initial care made all the difference. This is Joel. He's a sudden cardiac arrest survivor. Armed with PulsePoint, any volunteer can help save a life. Become a life-saving volunteer and download PulsePoint today.
Chief, can you please tell us a little bit more about this app?
The PulsePoint app is designed to have a bystander begin CPR as quickly as possible after somebody's heart stops. For every minute after somebody's heart stops, the possibility of actually being able to save them goes down dramatically. The importance of bystander CPR is extremely important to bridge that gap from the time that somebody calls 911 until we arrive and we can start CPR and start the treatment that we do.
Why wouldn't we want to wait until the paramedics arrive to help?
It's percentages. From the moment somebody's heart stops, for every second, every minute that passes, their percentage of survival goes down. And what our goal is to be able to start CPR as quickly as possible, with the end result being that they are able to walk out of the hospital when they recover from the heart attack. And bystander CPR plays a critical role in that.
Why don't you take us through a scenario? So someone's having a heart attack at Holly and Laurel. What happens?
What will happen is somebody will call 911. And as the dispatcher is determining the type of call it is, as soon as they determine that it is what we call a full arrest, where somebody has reported that their heart is stopped, the PulsePoint app receives a push notification from our dispatch center. So the PulsePoint app starts alerting at the same time the firefighters are being alerted that there's a call down the street. When somebody is given that alert, they have the ability to go directly to the scene and determine if a bystander CPR is necessary.
And who should be downloading this app? Someone who's an experienced person in giving CPR?
This app is designed to be good for anybody that's willing to lend a hand. You don't need to have a CPR course. The app does have the ability to coach you through compression-only CPR, and anybody, I believe, can do it. Certainly, though, if you have had a CPR course in the past, that would be very helpful. The app will determine where the location is. It will notify the people who are subscribers to the app that are within a certain distance of the reported location, and it will tell you where the closest AED is and give you all the information that you need to be able to go and lend a hand.
So you mentioned AED. Can you first tell us what that stands for and then why that is important?
What an AED is, an automatic external defibrillator. You probably have seen them a dozen times at the shopping malls, at the airport. They're all over the place. They're usually in a cabinet mounted to a wall somewhere nearby. What those do is actually deliver a shock to the heart to hopefully restart it to a normal rhythm. They're automatic. They don't require any training at all. And when you open up the package that the AED is in and push the power button, it will walk you through a step-by-step process on how to actually treat the patient.
So it's an easy task.
Both PulsePoint and an AED are designed to be simple for somebody who has had no training in the past to be able to go and do some good.
Well, it sounds like for those of us who do want to be able to jump in and help, the perfect opportunity to become a good Samaritan.
I absolutely believe that. We have already seen an uptick in our survival rates from full arrest with high performance CPR, which is something new that the fire department is working on. And that role of actually getting a bystander to start the CPR to bridge that gap for the drive time from the time that we're notified till we arrive on scene it makes a big difference.
For those of us who do want to take a CPR class, where would we look?
What you can do is you can look on the American Red Cross website, which will provide the link in this video, and then also the Sequoia Healthcare District provides free classes locally. So there's not a shortage of first aid CPR courses, and you can get a training done on the weekend, and by the end of the weekend you'll have a very good idea on how to deliver high quality CPR.
And this is a good idea for parents, for people who are living with people who have heart problems, for children who have elderly parents.
Absolutely. It gives you the ability to treat your family members first and foremost. We tend to see a lot of young couples coming through with their first child that they want to know how to deal with a choking child. And that is you would learn that in those courses as well.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you for inviting us to Station 13. If you would like more information about CPR given in our area, or even the Pulse Point app, there is information on your screen right now. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Gloria Cohn, and this is City Hall in Focus.